Hi, I'm Ron Tillery. I'm the commercial appeals beat writer for the Grizzlies, and I am, as you guessed it, here live at Staples Center for Game 2 of the Clippers-Grizzlies first-round playoff series. It's a best-of-7 that the Grizzlies trail 1-0. And one of the main topics outside of the Grizzlies needing to rebound and play better defense is whether Tony Allen will, in fact, guard that guy there, number 3 for the Clippers, Chris Paul. Well, I can tell you this, he will guard him, and it's just not going to be early and often. And here's why. Chris Paul is excellent in the pick and roll. Now, the Grizzlies do need to be more physical in the pick and roll and limiting the amount of space that Chris Paul has to operate with. But that doesn't mean they can afford to simply just put Tony Allen on Chris Paul and call it a day. Their team defense needs to be better, which means their bigs need to step up and play the pick and roll a lot better. But it's just funny to me, if you've ever heard Chris Rock's comedy routine about kids knowing Black history, you know, he says every answer to every Black history question is Martin Luther King. Like, who was the lady who sat down on the bus and got arrested? Martina Luther King? Well, the answer for every Grizzlies issue isn't Tony Allen. Don't get me wrong. Very critical player, very important in this series. But there's an offensive liability aspect here. That's why you see Jared Bayless more. In all, the Grizzlies just need to have their best players perform. That's what it comes down to. Pre-trades, after the trades, this has come down to a collective effort of Mike Conley, Marc Gasol, Zach Randolph performing. They cannot afford, the Grizzlies, to have 2 or 3 of their best players be off on the same night. This team is just not that deep. They need to do it together. They have a small margin for error. But that's not to say they're out of this series. So Game 2 tonight, expect a better effort. I think you're going to see a lot more Tony Allen, but I think you're going to see, most importantly, more attitude from the Grizzlies. I'm Ron Tillery, Grizzlies beat writer, Commercial Appeal Sports.